Good morning, you guys. What day is it? Is it day 4 or day 5? I don't know, but like consistency. I am back here again on the tubes of the U with another little, I don't know what to call this. I don't know, just me talking about whatever things that I've been through. But so on the agenda today, what do we have to do today? I want to work on some stuff like regarding some things that I'm doing in the future. I don't want to talk about it until like certain things are finalized. Also, I have some work to do. I have to turn in a report that I said I was gonna start way earlier in the week, but I have yet to start. But I'm going to do that today for sure. I also or like I said, I'm a Seventh-day Adventist, and I go to a Seventh-day Adventist church in the area. It's like 15 minutes away. We're like currently doing remote church or like virtual church for I want to say next 2 weeks. I don't know what the future is gonna look like. Wow, I just totally touched my nose. So I'm in my house by myself, not just wash my hands, which I have to do again. Anyways, though, but I just I'm on the praise team at that church, so I still have to go, being that I'm part of the service. So I have to like review the songs, and I'm an alto. Like it's my comfort zone, but I can do soprano and tenor, but the comfort base of my voice is definitely an alto. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to learn my parts and prepare for the Sabbath. We planned on having like some people over at the house to eat food. I know they said that no more social gatherings of no more than 10 people, and I don't think that many people are coming because in the group chat, like, not many people responded. I feel like it was about 4 people, so I'm not expecting that many people. So we'll see what happens though. Anyways, so that's just what's on the agenda today. So I have to cook for tomorrow. I'm making lentils. It's like so I made it, like, I feel like this is my third time making it. And like the second time I made it, it was so bad. I feel like, okay, so I went to this, I don't want to put out the name of the place or whatever. I went to the store to buy chicken, and I feel like they put the wrong labels on the chicken. Now that's just how you know I'm new to the whole cooking thing. Even though I've made chicken like a billion times. But I think they put I was just, you would just assume that what they say is chicken, but they mislabeled, like, it was another type of meat. I don't even, to this day, I don't know what type of meat it was. I've been to that thing once and I said, I don't even want to know what type of meat this is, but everything else was good. But I'm making that dish with real chicken this time, and that's basically what is on the agenda for today. Now, I don't have a song of the day or a funny story or anything like that, so I'm just gonna talk about so I'm a Caribbean woman. I grew up in the beautiful island of St. Lucia. St. Lucia is a small island, so very beautiful, so many very beautiful natural sites. It's a top tourist destination for honeymooners and for just people looking for adventure and beauty and rich culture. A few facts about St. Lucia: it was owned or colonized by, why did I have to say it like that? It was colonized by the British and the French 7 times. So basically it was colonized 14 times overall. But I can't remember. February 22nd, independence. Yes, but I don't know what year. But I think it's 30 something years. Let's oof. I'm looking like a bad St. Lucian right now. But it's February 22nd. That's the Independence Day of St. Lucia. But it's been a minute now since we've had our independence, and we out here doing good things. We're doing great for ourselves. Tourism popping. I mean, like with any country, as with any developing country, I wonder if we stand in I don't think we're a third world anymore. We probably are, but it's such a small island it's like, what are we judging those metrics by? Anyways, third world developing country. We're doing good for ourselves, and we're a resilient people, and I just feel like there is so much potential within the people of St. Lucia that there's just this resilience, and there's this and the ability and the people of St. Lucia to be just resourceful and good with their hands, and extremely intelligent, and just rich in life and culture. We speak both English and Creole there because, like I said, we were colonized by the French and the English, and just a beautiful island. We're known for many indigenous animals or creatures. I'm gonna go with animals, creatures. Creatures, creeping. Okay, but yeah, we're known for many indigenous animals. The only walking volcano in the world, the Pitons, the Twin Mountains. St. Lucia, we're known the sulfur springs. We're known for so many other beautiful, just the most beautiful beaches you will ever see, most beautiful women you will ever see, and I am one of them. Even when I just wake up, I'm playing. But yeah, it's a beautiful island with beautiful people and a rich culture. I just hyped my country up so much. You never gonna catch me not. Okay? If you ask me just one, then I'm gonna go on a tangent. But yeah, nobody asked though, but yeah. My country beautiful. But I'm also from Trinidad and Tobago. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. My mom is from Tobago specifically. And I've been there many times, like in my childhood and as an adult. Tobago is also a very, 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 very beautiful island. I mean, all Caribbean islands are, but those two, it's the little tiny ones that you just find the best people at. And I've been blessed to have the culture of two very beautiful and rich islands flowing from my blood, and so I'm very grateful and thankful for that. However, though, I want to talk about Caribbean culture and how it affects parenting. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. How it affects parenting. I turned out okay, but I'm playing. No, but so I'm just gonna speak from my experience. Although I have had many friends who are from Caribbean backgrounds who have told me their stories regarding, and it's very similar and some are very different, but it's mostly there's this common theme of, okay, there's a sense of respect and authority that you need to have for Caribbean parents um, as a child growing up in the Caribbean, there's an expectation that you just do what you're asked, you just do what you're told. And so the the space or the environment for children to speak their minds in a place where they feel safe, and they feel like there's no fear, and they feel like there's gonna be no punishment for letting their emotions that every child goes through out. That is not a common theme, I want to say, within Caribbean parenting, or even I want to say African American parenting, because I know I have spoken to some people too, and I've noticed similarities within African American parenting and Caribbean culture when it comes to parenting. So for me, a lot of my childhood was just doing what I was told and having questions, but not feeling safe enough, it like emotionally safe enough to ask them, for fear of the response, for fear of punishment, for fear of whatever. And as an adult, how that affects you is it makes you, I feel like it's such a juxtaposition, because as Caribbean women, I feel like we are so strong and so bold and outspoken, but there's still this, when it comes to our parents and their expectations of us, and the relationships that they want to have with us in adulthood, but the juxtaposition of how they raise us in childhood, it's it don't make no sense to me. So like, since there is no environment where at least I didn't feel emotionally safe to open up about the things that I went through, that I was feeling, the questions that I had, I became very, very internal. Like everything was internalized. Everything was internalized. And that, I feel like that was my outlet, was in. And that can be a blessing and a curse, because I do think there is a great sense of knowing of self when it comes to observing things around you, internalizing it, always asking the whys and trying to figure it out. And then you get those understandings, as you keep asking the whys and the I wonder and the blah 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 based on your external environment, but not having a safe environment where you could go to a authority figure to like outlay or relay those questions, issues, whatever you're having, and constantly having to internalize them can cause a lot of emotional strain on a child, especially at a young age. I think some things should not have to be internalized when we're so young. And the thing, like that saying, kids should just be kids, is now I'm realizing so true. And certain things kids should just not have to be privy to, not have to internalize. And so it's very important, regardless of the culture, we have to get past this thing of do what I say and not as I do. These sayings of like just these expectations we have on our young Caribbean kids of, this is all you can be, this is stability, stability is this job, stability is only this, only this, only this. In a day and age where you can become, a millionaire, if you're willing to put in the work, in this digital age where you can become very successful if you like put in the work in like social media platforms or coding or whatever it is. Like the world is moving more and more digitally, and so to release, even though stability is, I value it. Like I value stability on such a deep level because of childhood too. Like, you don't know, but I mean, I just definitely feel like releasing our children from the bondage of certain expectations will strengthen your relationship with your kids in the future. And also, I feel like that is breakthrough in the lineage of your last name. Like that is just, I feel like when kids feel like they have the freedom to do what they feel in their heart they are called to, if whether you're Christian or not. Everything that I personally do with my life stems from my belief in Christ, and my purpose, I feel like, comes from what he has called me to do. And so giving your children the freedom to make life choices at a certain age, trust that you raise them in a way where they could come to a certain point in their life to make decisions for the best interest of their future. And as parents, we're always going to want, not that I'm a parent, but I'm assuming that as parents, you're always going to want the best for your kids. You're always going to want stability, and you want them to have a good life. But don't limit the greatness of what your kids could be by only having certain expectations of them. And I also think that nurturing certain gifts in your children at a young age, I'm not saying that that wasn't done for me, it definitely was, because my parents noticed that I could had the ability to sing at a young age, and they took me to singing lessons. I started piano lessons. I never really committed to that one. Singing was mainly my passion. Now I'm trying to take up the piano, which is, it hasn't started as yet, but then I have till when to finish learning the piano. I have till December of 2020 to like get it down. So let's hope and pray that we can get something together. We can play a little team by December. Anyways, back to the topic. Just, yeah, honestly, it's a sense of freedom as children that you feel when you can just get to a certain age and feel like you can talk to your parents. It's so crazy how in childhood it's always just do as I say, not as I do, vote, like all of this thing, and then you get to a certain age and then your parents want to be your friends, and it's just like, I don't even know how to be that or do that with you based on like how it was growing up. And so I'm trying to get to a place where I'm just like, okay, now we're at a place where friends, okay, but I don't know that it's gonna have to be a different type of friendship, because I don't know that we can, if I am to be in what I consider to be a friendship, we're gonna have to let go of what we know. We're gonna have to let go of the roles that we once held in each other's life, as far as me always being the yes, 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 I'll just do what you say, and it being a thing of us both having, because I'm at an age now where I have had life experiences, and I can, I'm not saying that I'm not going to respect the things that you say to me, but I can have opinions and insights regarding certain things, and whichever parent being willing to listen to those things now and not just imparting onto me what I should do, but listening also to why I want to make the decisions that I'm making, why I have made the decisions that I'm making, as opposed to just criticizing them, or as opposed to just telling me or telling your children what to do. I feel like that is how the transition from growing up in a Caribbean household where it's just do it, not in the best way, to like, oh, we now we're trying to do friendship. Oh, okay, then these are the things that have to change, you know. And so I wanted to say more, but this already ran on too long. So I feel like tomorrow I may talk about purpose and finding purpose in Christ. As we know, all of my perspective is going to come from that aspect. Finding purpose in Christ, and as long as you're pleasing Him, the opinions of man do not matter. And I'm talking about any and every man on this earth, even yours, even your issues with because sometimes the things that God wants us to do and the things that we think we should do, they don't align, and so we can be our own hindrances in our purpose, in our walking in our purpose. And so our wanting to please God over pleasing ourselves and man is, I believe, the first step to finding purpose. And so tomorrow, that's what I'm going to talk about. But this already, I hope I wasn't rambling. I hope I actually made some coherent points here today. But I just want to say, this is, I don't know if my mom or dad is going to watch this. This is not a personal attack on anybody. I'm just speaking from my experiences. This is not, I don't do subliminals. I could talk to my mom if I have an issue with my mom. Okay? But I'm just speaking from personal experience to try to, bridge the gap and to heal the ridges and the wounds within the circle of family, especially Caribbean families, because that's the aspect I can speak on mostly. So I mean, I definitely feel like this is a topic that can be discussed more in depth, but I don't want to go on too long, honestly. So I might do another video on this and like actually write down points that I want to say, so I'm more coherent and like touch on every point that I feel like I need to and want to. And because I usually just wake up and be like, God, tell me what to say. I'll write it down, like the topic real quick, and then speak on it. But like, I feel like I just need to come up with a plan on the things that I need to say, so it's like more smooth and not just off the head, because that way I'll feel better about the message that I'm conveying. But yes, that is that on that. I am going to get my day started. About to go have some tea. Put this music louder, and drink some water, read this. Okay, you guys, this book is okay. Let's start here. This book, it's a devotional book or a 40-day prayer challenge. Draw the Circle by Mark Batterson. Really good. Like, loving every minute of it. But this book for the Black feminist, from oppression to grace. I'm legit only just on the first. Was it a chapter? I don't know if I think it was the introduction. Yeah, it was the introduction, but it's by it's edited by it was the introduction by Dr. Theodora Regina Berry, who is the vice provost at where I currently work. And so I decided to buy the book because it was like, it's called From Oppression to Grace, Women of Color and Their Dilemmas Within the Academy. And I was like, this just seems like it's up my alley. Women of color and the dilemmas within the academy. And I'm not saying I didn't have the best of experiences at my alma mater, but there were definitely some challenges. And so I was interested in getting the book, so I did, and the introduction was fire. And I'm so excited to read the other stories about, the women of color and their experiences as, having to be multifaceted human beings within this society, especially within education and within higher education. So yeah, I'm excited to read it. But the introduction got me hype. Honestly, I was like, I'm gonna love this book. That's legit what I said when I read the introduction. So it's definitely made me like more interested in wanting to talk to Dr. Berry. I mean, since I have her in such close proximity, so hopefully I could get 2 minutes of her time one of these days. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. I'm just about to get the day started. I think I do have today's Friday. I'm not sure if I have a meeting with my boss. Yesterday I missed it, by the way. Because the time changed and I just thought it was the normal time, so I was on there thinking I'm on time, thinking I'm early, and then I check my email again, and then it's like, by the way, I had to switch. I was like, wow, okay, but it's all good. So yeah, I think I do have a Skype meeting today. So go get started on that. And y'all have a good day. Stay safe. Drink all the liquids. Get all the vitamin C. Wipe down your surfaces. And just enjoy this paid vacation. I hope y'all getting paid. If not, then this is America. Bye, guys.